From Red Zone Weather in Bruton, Alabama, with meteorologist Spinks Meganson. A severe weather update starts right now.
Coming on the air on this Thursday evening to let you know that we have a tornado warning in effect for parts of Walton and Holmes counties in the Florida Panhandle. This is a tornado warning that's in effect until 9 o'clock, and across southwest Alabama and northwest Florida, at least to the west of Walton County, things are quiet. We do have ongoing storms in parts of Covington County this evening, but right now the call to action is for central Walton County, Florida. And this is a tornado warning that was issued a bit ago by the National Weather Service in Tallahassee. And the reason we're coming on the air is because this is now a confirmed tornado on the ground doing damage. The Weather Service has confirmed that there is a tornado very near Uchiana in Walton County, Florida, moving off to the northeast towards Ponce de Leon in the Florida Panhandle. And so this is an active tornado warning in effect for east central Walton County, and this does include parts of Interstate 10. And so if you know someone that would be driving on Interstate 10 this evening, specifically near Defuniak Springs, Ponce de Leon, up to Caryville and Bonifay there in the Florida Panhandle region, you need to call them and let them know that we have this active tornado warning due to a confirmed tornado happening near Uchiana pushing towards Ponce de Leon. So again, as of 8:40 p.m., the call to action is in place for areas near Ponce de Leon in Holmes County, Florida. This is basically straddling the line between Walton County and Holmes County coming into Ponce de Leon. So again, if you know someone in Ponce de Leon, Florida, you need to call them now and let them know that we have a situation with a confirmed tornado. In fact, we'll switch sources and take you over to the correlation coefficient product, and that will allow us to actually see the damage and where this damage has happened from this tornado. So we'll back this up a bit, and let's actually go over to the velocity first. And this has broadened out somewhat over the last few frames, so that's a good thing. But nonetheless, there was a brief spin up in through here in Walton County, and we know that there was a tornado on the ground doing damage south of Interstate 10 out here towards Red Bay and Uchiana. And again, it looks like this has weakened over the last few frames. But nonetheless, if you are in east central Walton County or southern Holmes County, specifically near the community of Ponce de Leon, we need you in a safe place right now, as this is a tornado warning. And you need to take action to protect yourself. Anytime we have an active tornado warning, that means that you have to take action to protect yourself. This is not a watch, this is a warning. And so when we have a watch, conditions are favorable for the development of tornadoes, but in this case it's a warning, and it's in effect for a small part of Walton County and Holmes County in the Florida Panhandle. Now, I do want to briefly talk about this as well. This is a group of thunderstorms that have fired up over Covington County. We'll zoom in there briefly as well. Covington County belongs to us, and if there were a tornado warning here, there's not, but if there were, obviously we'd come live and bring you the latest. Same thing in Okaloosa County. But again, the reason that we came on a bit ago is because of this active tornado warning down south of this particular map in Walton County. Tornado on the ground doing damage about 5 to 10 minutes ago near Uchiana in Walton County. These storms in Covington County are below severe limits. Now, you've got some lightning involved in here, along with very heavy rain that extends from Rose Hill down to Iota, down to Babby, areas near the Andalusia Op Regional Airport, US Highway 84. Same thing on Alabama Highway 55, extending from Andalusia through Carolina into Libertyville, Red Oak, back down to Watkins Bridge in the southern part of Covington County. These storms are pushing off to the northeast. And as of last check, about 5 minutes ago, there really is no discernible rotation in these storms in Covington County. So right now you have loud and proud thunderstorms producing heavy rain near Andalusia, near Op, Babby, Horn Hill, back up to the lake north of Op on 331, but these storms are below severe limits. So if you're in Covington County or any county across our local area here in South Alabama and Northwest Florida, you are in good shape. Again, the only tornado warning that we have on the board as of 8:44 p.m. happening here near Interstate 10, near Ponce de Leon in Holmes County, Florida. And again, for the folks that may be in Ponce de Leon, you can help us tremendously by tagging folks in the comments below. If you know anyone that would be near Ponce de Leon or areas near Interstate 10, north of Red Bay, north of Uchiana here in Walton County, Florida, let them know that we have an active tornado warning that continues for basically the next 15 minutes until 9 p.m. We'll go back over to the traditional radar source here, the reflectivity view, and we'll show you that this storm originated back around Choctawhatchee Bay in southern Walton County, and it started to rotate. Now, let me emphasize, we are not going to have an all-night severe weather event, all right? We are not going to be dealing with that. This is one of those rogue storms that actually has ramped up and prompted a tornado warning. The air over here is a bit more unstable in parts of the Florida Panhandle. Back home in parts of Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, Escambia, Florida, points back to the northwest, you are fine. The air is much more stable, and it looks like we'll just have rain at times overnight. But again, for Walton County, Florida, specifically in areas to the east of Defuniak Springs, north of Red Bay, that's where we have a possible tornado coming into Ponce de Leon over the next few minutes. By the way, this warning does not include any part of the beach communities in Walton County. If you are in Santa Rosa Beach, Seaside, Watercolor, areas near communities down here like Freeport as well, along Choctawhatchee Bay, you're fine. This has nothing to do with you, and it will never have anything to do with you because it's moving away from you in Walton County. This storm is basically going to continue moving to the northeast, basically paralleling Interstate 10 for the next few minutes, and ultimately this is going to come out here towards Caryville in Holmes County in the Florida Panhandle. Here's Caryville, here's Bonifay, this is Interstate 10 right here, this is US Highway 90, this is 331 right in through here. And so if you're driving this evening on Highway 331, you are fine. Interstate 10 and US Highway 90 are the concerns, right in through here to the east of Defuniak Springs, to the west of Caryville, rural part of Walton and Holmes counties there in the Florida Panhandle. By the way, let's go over to our other source here, and I do want to show you the projected radar over the next several hours because, again, we are not expecting widespread severe weather in the overnight hours. Now, you see, we will have some thunderstorm action, and there is a chance that you may hear some loud thunder overnight in addition to very heavy downpours of rain at times, but the overall severe weather threat overnight is very low. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center has taken us out of the formal severe weather risk. We'll advance this forward on the projected radar a bit, and you'll see by the time we get to lunchtime tomorrow, we could have numerous showers in place across the area. But again, the severe weather risk for our local area, Southwest Alabama and Northwest Florida to the west of Walton County, you are fine in the overnight hours. In fact, I think we can actually turn on the convective outlook. If we can do that, I'll show you that we are not expecting widespread severe weather in the overnight hours. Yeah, see, they've taken out the whole zone here, and so there is no more level 1 risk. This is one of those storms that ramped up briefly, produced a tornado, and it's going to go away just as quick. Again, no formal risk of severe weather in the overnight hours, and so just, go to sleep in peace. Don't worry about weather. Yes, you may hear some thunder. You may see some lightning, heavy rain, but we are not expecting a big bad weather event in the overnight hours. Back over to the iPad we go, and again, this circulation has really broadened out somewhat, and that's good news for our friends in Ponce de Leon in Northwest Florida. Had a strong circulation back here that produced a confirmed tornado on the ground south of Interstate 10. The circulation has broadened out somewhat as it has approached Ponce de Leon over the last few minutes, and again, everything seems to be calming down somewhat with this storm, and so that certainly is a good thing. Our plan of action over the next several hours, I'm going to keep posting updates in the Red Zone Weather app. Again, a tornado warning continues for the next few minutes for Walton and Holmes counties in the Florida Panhandle until 9 p.m., so 12 more minutes on that. And just as a matter of policy, just know, normally we don't come on the air for tornado warnings that are out of our primary coverage area. If we covered every tornado warning across the Deep South, we'd be here all night. But as a courtesy, and because we knew that there was a tornado down doing damage about 10 minutes ago, we wanted to come on and bring you that information for parts of East Central Walton and Southern Holmes counties. Again, let's look at these storms one more time in Covington County, because I know that we've got a lot of folks hearing heavy rain here, but this storm is well under severe limits. So again, Covington County, yes, you've got heavy rain, occasional lightning, occasional thunder, but these storms are far below severe limits. And just looking at it on velocity, I don't see anything that would warrant even a severe thunderstorm warning in this case. And so thunderstorm is going to continue to push to the east. Heavy rain about to begin near 331 and Onika in the eastern part of Covington County. But again, these storms are far under severe limits. Let's go back over to the wide view. And again, just to end with this, loud storms in Covington County, tornado warning until 9 p.m. for parts of Walton and Holmes counties until 9 o'clock, specifically for Ponce de Leon. Be in a safe place if you're in Ponce de Leon. We will have our next video update posted in the morning here on Facebook and in the Red Zone Weather app, along with our YouTube channel. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll try to get to those in just a little bit. I do hope you have a wonderful Thursday evening. See you soon.
Be sure to find us across social media, and don't forget to download the free Red Zone Weather app and set up your customized alerts. Please support our Red Zone Weather sponsors who make our coverage possible every single day.